안녕하세요, 이건입니다. 영국 런던 토트넘 하스퍼 스타디움입니다. 토트넘이 뉴캐슬과의 프리미어리그 20라운드 경기에서 1대2로 졌습니다. 손흥민 선수는 후반 17분에 투입이 됐고요. 추가 시간 10분 정도까지 포함을 하게 되면 약 한 38분 정도를 뛰었습니다. 하지만 이제 공격 포인트는 올리지 못했습니다. 오늘 경기 이 토트넘 팬들 좀 실망이 또 클 것 같은데, 토트넘 팬들 어떻게 생각하는지 오늘 경기에 대한 평가 들어보고요. 특히나 한국에서는 이제 그 NG 포스테코글루 감독의 전술적인 문제를 많이 지적을 하고 계시잖아요. 그리고 여기에서도 어제 이제 그 경기 하기 전에 기자회견에서도 뭐 그런 축구 철학에 대한 바꿀 생각 없느냐에 대한 질문들이 나왔습니다. 그러니까 NG 포스테코글루 감독은 토트넘을 가지고 상당히 많이 뛰고 라인을 끌어올리면서 수비진들에게 더 스프린트를 많이 요구하고 이런 식의 경기를 하다 보니까 부상이 많습니다. 이런 상황, 이 토트넘 팬들은 어떻게 생각을 하는지, 특히나 NG 포스테코글루 감독의 축구 철학, NG볼을 바꿔야 되는지 안 바꿔야 되는지 이것에 대해서 한번 그들의 의견을 들어보도록 하겠습니다.
I think they actually performed well considering the team they were able to put out. I think the illnesses beforehand set them back at the beginning. I think putting Son and Maddison, I mean, it must have been because of illness. Otherwise, I think it's madness.
It was a little bit disappointing, but I was very pleased with Jed Spence. Thought he did all really well at centre half, and Bergvall in the first 25 minutes is something with him. I think we did okay.
I don't think it was very good. But we're used to it now. Unfortunately, I think that our best hope is going for the cup games. But now I'm just used to, I'm used to feeling sad after games. But hopefully, next season it will be better.
I thought the first 5 minutes, when we obviously got the first goal, I thought we worked it really well. But I think Bergvall linked it into Porro. Obviously, Porro's put a really good cross into the box. And obviously Solanke's, I think, got ahead of Botman, I think. He's obviously nodded it into the bottom corner, and obviously we had a really good start to the game. I felt obviously after that, I mean, if anyone's actually seen it, Joe Linton's handball, I mean, I think it's definitely a handball, but if you actually see it, his hand's out here. I mean, it definitely should have been given a handball, and obviously after that, obviously we go through and score. I think after that goal, I felt like we're a little bit deflated in that first half.
As well,
you agree as well? Yeah, 100%.
Most definitely. And I think the referee was not a good game today for him, was it?
I think the referee was very poor today. I agree with that.
Both sides, not just one side.
Yeah, I think the referee was very poor today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think after that's right. I think after Newcastle's first goal, I felt we were a little bit deflated, and obviously I think the second goal they scored as well. I mean, I think it was Isak, wasn't it? Got the second one. Had a tap in, pretty much from 6-yard line, probably just inside. Far too easy. But I thought second half, I felt we come out blazing. Obviously had a couple of chances, to be honest. I think we could have had a chance to maybe nick a draw in it, because I felt like Newcastle dropped back off completely. But yeah, don't get me wrong, disappointing. But at the end of the day, I think we've done the damage in the first half. I just felt like we just gave them 2 easy goals, especially the first, and even in regards to the handball, even like trying to play it out from the back, losing the ball on the edge of our own 18-yard box. He just asked him for trouble. But yeah, as to say, maybe disappointing we haven't got a 2-2 today, but I felt, well, for us to be honest, I think Newcastle did have the chances to maybe probably put it to bed in the first half to make it maybe 3 or 4-1. But yeah, don't get me wrong, disappointing. But again, obviously the injuries and everything like that as well. I think we need to get the players back ASAP. I don't know if you have a good January transfer window, but yeah, disappointing to lose. I was hoping we were going to get the draw, but honestly, I think Newcastle probably just edged us today, and I think they probably deserved the 2-1.
I think the thing is with Ange is that he's the best we're going to get. If we change Ange, then it's just going to be the same thing. I think it's more the owners than the manager. I think that we really need to focus on them more than putting criticism on him, because, I mean, we have no players now. You see, today we didn't have any players available, so I just think that it's not Ange's fault. I don't think anyone can blame Ange.
I like the vision. I think it's made for some really entertaining games. I think it lacks a little bit of recognition that in the Premier League, just setting yourself up to play one way isn't going to be effective. I think you need to be a bit nuanced, a bit more subtle, and I think that doesn't seem to have he doesn't seem to have recognised that yet. But I appreciate his vision. I appreciate his stubbornness and commitment to that style of play. I'm not sure it will see him being the Spurs boss at the end of this season.
Yeah, absolutely agree with it. It's just very difficult with the squad he's got.
Do you know, it's a really good question actually, because obviously, if anyone's anyone, where I was to be reporting for, I mean, I've got a season ticket in the North Stand, which is obviously opposite the big main stand, and obviously I've been coming here since, since obviously the Pochettino era, since we obviously moved into the new stadium. I mean, if you're asking me personally, I think the start of last season, in regards to when he actually came in, I feel like his philosophy of football is really, really good in regards to how we go forward. But in regards to how we defend, I mean, even today when you're obviously watching the 2 goals we conceded, I think the central midfielders just sort of like, we just let teams just walk through, if you get what I'm saying. I just feel like we just let teams make, we make it too easy for teams to play against us defensively. Right, if you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, it is rather annoying, if you get what I'm saying. So, sort of, yeah, we make it too easy for teams to play against us. So, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, in regards to like going forward, I mean, I think like Spurs, in regards to what goals scored, I think Spurs are right up there in regards to the top 3 or 4 in regards to goals scored. But goals conceded, but we're letting in goals left, right and centre. And that was even when Van Romero was still fit. We're just too open defensively. We're just sort of like, if Ange was to sort of like tighten up defensively in regards to how we go going forward, it would obviously be really, really good. But you can't play sort of like the positive football that we're playing and then leave yourself so exposed, because you're going to end up like we have today. But I believe in it. I just feel like we just need to back him a little bit more. But especially with the January transfer, to try and bring a few in, obviously try and get a couple of players back from injury. But if nothing improves, then you probably have to look at the manager, unfortunately. So yeah, I think you've definitely got to give him the January transfer window and then see how we go on from there, basically. So, and hopefully we'll obviously get a few players back. So.
Well, he's come out and said that he doesn't want to change and he's not going to change for anyone. We've already started to just see a few little tweaks here and there in games, probably because of the injuries. I think if he doesn't change, I think his days at Tottenham are numbered. But I do think that he might make a couple of subtle changes today. I'm not sure he has much choice but to. But in terms of anything major, not at all. I mean, he said it himself. Why would he change for anyone? It's worked everywhere else. We'll have to wait and see if it works here at Spurs.
Match was awesome. Newcastle won. That's what we wanted to come down here and get 3 points. So, yeah, what a stadium. It was a great game. First half was much better than the second. Second half was a bit dull. But we ground it out. We got the 3 points. We move up the Premier League. And Tottenham did well. They looked like they could come back, but they didn't manage to get the chances scored. But we enjoyed it, didn't we? Yeah, it was a spot on. So, yes, a good experience down here.